Less than 1 year ago, I started a lawn care business, and honestly, I had no clue what I was doing. I had no truck, no trailer. All I had was a push mower and an electric trimmer and blower. And if you know anything about lawn care, electric tools suck. They're gonna die on you by the third property. But fast forward to now, I got over 60 recurring clients. I got multiple mowers. I've upgraded trailers twice now. I got an enclosed trailer now, and let me just say, man, lawn care has completely changed my life, honestly. And I'm still a beginner. This is my first full season. So I started in the middle of last season, probably around June, July, which is really not optimal time to start because most people already got their customers. But the thing is, I started. I was pulling around a U-Haul trailer that I had to rent out for $20 a day. And I'm probably only was cutting like 3 to 4 properties a day. So the math wasn't really adding up, but it was enough to get me some practice, you know? It was enough to give me some experience. Of course, I had to mess up a lot on the way. I had to learn a lot on the way. I didn't really have a mentor or anything like that. So I had to learn a lot on my own, you know, by following on my own. But the thing is, I did meet a lot of good people along the way. They helped me out, showed me some good things, tagged along with me to some properties. I mean, I met a guy named Joe. He was cutting grass for 40 years. He took me to a couple of properties that he used to have and just taught me the ropes a little bit, you know. But I'm up and running. I'm growing faster than I can even keep up with right now. Things are definitely going up. I'm just really excited for not only this season, but next season, because it's a continuous learning process. And I guarantee by next year, I'll be at well over 100 customers. So how I got started, it was honestly completely by surprise. Like, it surprised me that I'm even in this industry, because if you know anything about me, I got 1,000 side hustles, but most of them involve like electronics, technology, and stuff like that, you know. So this one caught me by surprise. Starting off, all I had was a U-Haul trailer that I had to rent for $20 a day. And just to take it back, even before that, you got to have something to pull the U-Haul trailer. I didn't have a truck. I was in my car. I drive a Tesla, a Model 3, a car. And I found out that there's a way that you can take off the bumper and install a crash bumper that has a tow hitch on it. So long story short, I got a tow hitch on my Tesla, and that's what I was using to pull around a U-Haul trailer that I was renting for $20 a day. And I did that for about probably less than a month. And I was renting that trailer with only about 3 lawns to do a day. And they were through a low-paying app called Lawn Love and Lawn Starter. If you know anything about those apps, you know that it's trash. I mean, honestly, it's good for beginners because you can get a whole lot of practice in, which is what I did. Did hundreds of lawns, got a whole lot of practice in. But at the end of the day, you want to have your own customers, which is where I'm at now. So let's talk about my first big upgrade, and it was absolutely necessary, and it's absolutely transformed the speed and efficiency of my business. My 52-inch zero turn, okay? Get you a zero turn or a stand-on mower, okay? You absolutely cannot be out here just push mowing every yard. Like, I figured that out real quick. I had to go ahead, spend the money. I financed it. I actually caught a really great sale. So these mowers usually go for around $4,000, a little bit more, but it was a return at Lowe's. And most people say stay away from Lowe's, but look, I needed something to start my journey off with, okay? So I went ahead and bought it. It was half off. I got it for $2,000. I financed it and I paid it off within less than 90 days by working through the apps. Let me tell you, it has sped up my business so much more. I'm able to knock out a ton more properties a day. Now, eventually I did take on enough jobs on the app to the point where I was able to make more money, just not as efficiently, obviously. And then eventually I'm like, okay, this U-Haul is really heavy. It's draining my battery. I'm making enough money where I could probably finance a trailer. So that's what I did. I went to Lowe's. I got a 5x10 trailer, a carry-on trailer. And yeah, financed it. Starting off, I made a ton of mistakes, which everybody that's starting off is gonna make. But I also wasn't really looking at YouTube videos like this where people could give me a heads up, like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. So let me just tell you about a couple of mistakes that I made and how I implemented them into my system this year and how it's just a ton better, okay? So first of all, pricing. You gotta know pricing, okay? Don't get out there and lowball yourself. Don't do any yard for under $40, okay? Even 40 is cheap. Okay, my minimum is way higher than 40 now. Okay, I'm not gonna put my exact numbers out there because you know they listening, but don't do anything cheap. Okay, I had a couple of yards that I was doing for like $35. Guess what? Those all turned out to be problematic customers. Okay, and even now, fast forward to now where I say, okay, my minimum is going to be this year. It's going to be this much higher than whatever it was last year. I found out really quickly once I started booking jobs real fast that even that's too low. So my minimum that I just started with this year, a couple months ago, even that's too low now. I've raised my minimum again. Actually, I've raised it twice now. And I think I found the middle ground where I need to be at. But even, I say all this to say that even the lower paying customers from my old minimum this year, even they're becoming problematic customers. And the ones that I'm charging at the prices that I want to charge it that are much higher, never complain. They bring me water, they're nice, they're friendly, respectful. All my problematic customers are coming from low paying customers, okay? And I never understood why. I still don't understand why. I guess it's a psychology thing. You just don't really value what you don't pay a lot for. I don't know, I don't get it, but that's what it is, honestly. That's what it is. Your low paying customers are going to send you problems. Just listen to me, please. If you take anything from this, take this. Don't take on any low paying customers or cheap customers saying that they've had 6 or 7 guys come by and give bids and estimates for it. Look, if you think I'm gonna sit here and compete with 7 other guys for one job, like, you're crazy, because that just shows me the type of customer you are. Like, you're just shopping around for the cheapest price and you're gonna boss them around and get a whole bunch of extra work for free. Not me, okay? Anyways, don't make that mistake, okay? Charge what you're worth, okay? And even if you're just starting off, don't start off for $35, okay? Like, I would say at least start off 45, at least, at the very minimum, okay? But those customers are gone. Okay, so let's talk about getting customers, which is why most people are here right now, right? Okay, so first I want to tell you about my old method, and then I'll tell you about my new method, which is absolutely killing the game right now. Like, it made it where I can't even keep up with the growth. But let's go back to the old method, okay? Door hangers, that's what I used to do. Door hangers, I still do it a little bit. Remember I said I was working on the app, right? I had a bunch of customers through the app. Well, eventually I was like, okay, I need to get my own customers. So I made my own door hangers. Trust me, it's much cheaper. Just get them made, okay? Just get them made. Go to a website, get it made. But I made my own. I probably made about 100 of them. Probably put out all 100 and actually had a real good return rate, because most of the return rate for door hangers are around like between 1 to 3%, which is out of 100 door hangers, I probably should have only secured about 3 people. But I ended up securing about like 7 to 10, which is actually pretty crazy. But yeah, I would go around and put door hangers next to jobs that I was working on, or even if I was just driving past a street that looked like it had overgrown lawns or whatever, I would hang door hangers and I would get some calls. Now, I carried over some of those customers into this year, my first real full season. This season, I figured out the absolute best method to get customers is to put out yard signs. Yard signs. And I'm not saying put out yard signs in just the yards that you're cutting. No, put them out on the public roads, okay? Put them out there. Put them out there. The city might call you, say, hey, come pick it up, blah, blah, blah. Look, be smart about it. Use a burner phone, okay? Like, I'm not trying to tell you, I'm not telling you to do anything illegal, but put them out where you see fit, okay? Don't put it nowhere that's obstructing, but put them out like near busy shopping centers, stuff like that, you know? Yard signs will get your phone ringing off the hook, I promise you. It's something about yard signs that's just absolutely killing it over actually hanging stuff on people's doors. Obviously, a lot more people see it, but yeah, it's been days like now where I'm cutting like maybe 8 lawns in a day, but when I get done cutting one lawn, I usually check my phone, and I got like 4 to 5 missed calls. But my next lawn is like 1 minute away, so I only have enough time to make one call back, and you get what I'm saying. It was just it became overwhelming. So if you want a lot of customers, I'm telling you right now, put some yard signs out there.